Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again. It's your girl Auto Lounge and welcome. If this is your first time of tuning in, of watching any of my videos, well, welcome here. We dissect, we analyze trending topics all around. Trending topics, I bring you very hot, interesting gist today about Rude Boy, Peter and Psquare. Peter and Paul, Psquare, the Okoyos. Well, stay tuned, and if you're just joining, this is your first time or this you've been here before, please subscribe, like, comment, yeah, so that you can get more of this. You need to um, click the notification button so that when I post you get more of my content. Well guys, moving on to the topic, um, the Psquares. Well, they no need to introduce them much because they're actually very popular. Well, the dude, Peter and Paul, that serenaded our screens, all of us, we love them, we're all fans, and they split yet again. Stay tuned as I give you the hot gist, everything on the issues they are having at the moment. Now, Paul, that's Rude Boy, went on air. He did an interview, recorded an interview with City FM where he spoke about his passion, his music, him moving on, pushing the Rude Boy, um, pushing Rude Boy and no longer the P-Square. And this came as a surprise to us because the both of them reconciled. And that's about 2 years ago. And in fact, they even had this they had this I mean they had a performance where the both of them knelt on the floor and they were begging their fans that they are back. Peter and Paul, they be one, no be two, right? That they are back, that we should forgive them, and now they split again. This is actually a very sad one. Like, it comes with a lot of mixed feelings for me, right? Now look at the gist. So Paul was actually the one that first granted an interview, and he said that he's pushing Rude Boy music alone, that he has gone solo again, that they are just irreconcilable differences that he can't deal with. And when asked further, he said, well, that they were irreconcilable differences, of course, but what hit him so hard was his brother reporting him to EFCC. And well, he actually gave very sketchy, information. But from what we could gather, we see that he's so sad that his brother, that was like the height of it, that his brother could actually take him to EFCC over account issue transactions. And he was like, well, thank God that these transactions are actually legit. If not, that EFCC he would have been in hotter mess. And when that information came, I know how painful it can be being part of a family system, and your brother or one of your siblings arrest you. It can be very painful, and I felt very hurt. I was like, oh, that is actually so bad of Peter. But guys, guess what? Never ever make a judgment from one statement if there are two warring factors or two warring people. Never ever make a conclusion or a judgment based on one party. So he has given us one side of the gist. Well, thank God to Peter, he didn't keep silent. He came out to say, well, that he has actually been silent over their issue for the longest, that he's not going to keep silent anymore. That he is going to tell his own side of the story, that we should stay tuned, that we should hold on. Guys, he came out to tell us that he didn't actually arrest his brother, but as a result of the investigation going on by EFCC, his brother was summoned, and his brother is now making it look as if Peter, arrested him. Paul. So look at the gist now. The other brother, Jude Okoye, that manages them, is actually the one that Peter reported the matter to EFCC. So what's the issue? Now, Northside Entertainment is like their record label that handles their logistic, everything anyway, Northside Entertainment. But he found out that their elder brother, Jude Okoye, has actually registered a company with the address the address of the company is his wife, that is Jude's wife's address. So, and this thing now is like, I think it's open because Jude, his wife, and even Paul are actually aware of this. So the company, Northside Music, instead of Northside Entertainment that they are signed on to, Northside Music now handles everything about them, even to their royalties, receive the royalties as if it's for Peter and Paul, whereas only Paul gets share of this. And according to Peter, it was like he has actually met his two brothers, his twin brother, and then his elder brother to discuss what's the issue was happening, and he met like a deaf wall, like no one was answering him, no one was explaining anything to him. And he got to the point where his twin brother Paul told him, you know what, you can go to hell, do your worst, do anything you want to do. And of course, he had to take the matter to EFCC. So his elder brother Jude was summoned and asked some questions, which he actually accepted, to ripping off Peter off his share of the royalties. And as a result of that, Paul was brought into the investigation and questioned, and probably that's where Paul is now claiming that his brother arrested him. Well, that's just so far with the news. Right now, they've gone their separate way. In fact, Peter even said that enough of him keeping silent all this while, that he's only good in dancing and not in singing. And that he now listed a lot of their songs, that hit songs, that it was actually him that wrote. But his brother has said that his twin brother, Paul, alleged when he came on air on City FM, he alleged that he does 99% of their songs. But Peter now has come to list a lot of their songs that it was actually him that did, and he says, you know what, quote me wrong, I mean, if I'm wrong, come out to say. We've not heard anyone refuting or anything. And this is actually a very sad one, because Rude Boy can never be, or Mr. P can never be as huge, as big as Psquare. We love them both, and anything short of Psquare, we don't want it. So I hope that they are able to settle their differences. Yeah, we saw them with P2B some days after all the news that they released online. Saw them with P2B, and we hope that they're able to reconcile their differences and work on themselves. There's actually no way that it's like a safe haven and everything is perfect. But when you're working with people, you now begin to learn more how to, manage their emotions, manage yours as well. Even their siblings fight and squabbles everywhere. But coming online, throwing your own family online everywhere. You're not the only family doing business or music together. Well, without further much ado, I just hope that they're able to reconcile. Well, even if they never get to do music again, they get to know that there is nothing like the love of family. Well, guys, if you're here till now, thank you for staying and stay tuned in. Well, if you've not liked or commented or subscribed or followed my channel, please do so now. Also hit the notification button so that you can get more of this. Thank you, guys. Bye.